You make me laugh, Amy.
Well, that's good.
Yes,
Should.
that is
Should.
good.
I have been dealing with printer issues for 2 days, and it's been driving me crazy. And Josh comes home and fixes it like that.
Oh, did he?
I was like, so annoying.
I need to drop all of mine off to him because I have been dealing with printer issues like since the last sale, and like Mac, like literally, we have about 6 or 7 printers. And you know me, I'm a hoarder, right? So
Yeah.
I'm like, we cannot get rid of them. We can fix this problem. He's like, if they are not printing, I'm getting rid of them. I was like, but this one can do this function and this one can do that function.
I was like, maybe we'll see that in Mommy Mart. Some printers.
I think like the last couple, like I think now, like knowing like with the receipt printers, like with JBF, like connecting those to our laptops and knowing that I have to go back in sometimes and do like the printer what is it called? Not printer settings. It's kind of like printer settings, but it's not printer settings. It's something else. I feel like I need to go back in and do that for some of these printers. I feel like I need to just get in there and work with it just a little bit
Give
more.
Give it some love and attention.
Yeah. Like do a little bit more than just the plug and play and typical like finessing.
Are we live in all platforms?
You know I can't do 2 things at a time. I started to move this one over and then yeah. I just can't. I can't. Okay, let me move this over to the consigner group. You were talking about screaming kids. My daughter was practicing her flute, so I can't hear it right now. So I don't know if she stopped or if if you just can't hear it or whatever. But you might hear some flute playing in the background. So
I don't hear screaming and crying anymore. So hopefully, hopefully all is well.
All right, let's see. Go live on Instagram. I think we're good. My daughter's so funny. Like is it live? It is live.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to high school this coming year, and so earlier this summer, I'm like, hey, I'm going to sign you up for a STEM camp at HCC, and it's only like a couple of days. It's all this and that and stuff. I think it would be great. And she's like, no, I don't want to do STEM. I don't want to do STEM camp. I told you I don't want to be an engineer. And so she's like, and how long is it? And so I'm like, it's like 3 days or whatever. 3-4 days. It's like 9 to 3 or whatever. And she's like, my summer and blah 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 and this and that, right? Like all this. Anyway, she went. She hated it, all of it. But then, so like I think it was last night, the night before last, I was like, hey, band camp, marching band camp is coming up. You got to start getting ready for that. And she was like, so how long is it? I was like, I think it's like 8 to 4 every day outside in the heat. And she was like, all right, yay. Like, let's go. And I'm like, I don't understand this.
No.
I don't understand this. You'd rather go. And the STEM camp was with friends. It wasn't like she was just like
by herself.
Like, yeah. It was like a group of friends.
Oh, but, Lord. I'm not ready for teenage years.
Yeah, pray for me. Pray for me. So like going to the splash pad, like we were talking about, like I live for those days. Those were like the good old days.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
So Anyhow, all right, y'all. How is everybody doing tonight? We are here for one of our last last tagging lives because our event is in 3 weeks. That is like crazy. Absolutely
I
crazy.
really still don't believe it. Like I see it all the time, but I still don't believe it. I think it's because it's not July yet, and I feel
Yeah,
like July is forever away. But no, it's this week is July.
right.
But yeah,
Yeah, I also am like, is it really 3 weeks away? It's
I know.
nice.
I always question it too, but it's there.
Yeah. So we're not gonna keep y'all all night tonight. I'm trying to just go live in one more spot. But we're gonna talk about big items. We talked about that a little bit already, but we'll talk a little bit more about that. Mommy Mart. If y'all have any questions, throw those in the chat for us. We would love to answer your questions live here. Um, and help you guys to get started. We have Consigner Con coming up from JBF Corporate, which is going to be a huge consigner event coming up July 9th. I believe it is. And so you should have gotten an email if you're subscribed to our emails. I'm going to be putting out a social media post on it. So just watch for that. If you're new to selling with JBF, if you're old to selling with JBF, like it's for you. They will be giving all the tips and secrets. And this is from Katie and Nona. They are owners of one of our Washington State locations. They will be hosting. This is going to be a fun and exciting event. And anything that you do with JBF Corporate, there's going to be confetti and prizes. So,
Yes,
Amy, you won a prize with
I
your first
have.
like
Yeah,
JBF.
I don't remember what it was, but I got a tote, like a JBF tote, which I use at the library, and I got something else. But yeah, no,
Yeah,
I've been a winner.
yeah. So tune in for that. All right. So if y'all have questions, like I said, just throw those into the chat and let's get started. Anything you have to say, Amy? Like that deep breath and, and exhale and pause.
No, just tell everyone you know about coming to our event. We obviously need the sellers, but we need the shoppers too. So start
Mhm.
spreading the word. We have a lot of new fun things this sale that I'm excited about, seeing how it's going to, turn out, how that's going to work out. Teen night's going to be exciting. We have a book happy
Mhm.
hour, accessories. We have our kids makers mart, which I'm really excited about. So anyways, yeah, just really excited about this sale. I'm always excited about the sale, but I'm excited about this sale. I think it's gonna be a really good one, but we can't do it without y'all. So please share until you're blue in the face with everyone you know.
Yep. Right now we have I'm sorry, y'all, I'm still trying to add this to another group here. I think I did it. What was I going to say? If you guys know of anybody that owns a daycare, we actually have a daycare that unfortunately went out of business. They closed down, but their loss is your gain. So if you know someone that has a daycare that's looking for some items, they are consigning their things with us. So let them know, or if you are a teacher or homeschool family and you need some things, they will be selling. So I just wanted to plug that because sometimes people don't think about finding those things at JBF, but you can find almost anything. So I just wanted to say that. And we also have our sellers, another tagging contest going on. So
Yes.
that in our sellers group. All right, enough of all that. So big items. Big items. We talked a little bit about the big items and needing the yellow tags. We'll have those for you when you check in. You'll let us know that you have big items, and we consider big items things that um, someone that is pregnant couldn't carry around with them. Um, Things that you would maybe want to put in hold or would stay on the floor. And that's the purpose of those tags, that the person who wants that item would just detach the tag. It can stay on the floor. And yeah, I have one here. It was stay on the floor, and you keep this part. It stays on the floor, and whenever you check out, you just give the claim tag to the cashier, and then we'll get it for you. So that is, so we'll have those. You can print them. We have a template in the consigner guide that you can click on if you want to print them. They can just be on white paper if you want to print them, but we'll have them at the event, as well as zip ties or yarn to help you to attach to your item.
Yeah. And it's,
If
sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say it's pretty easy to, you have to bring your printed tag that you have. And what we do is we cut it where the safety pin would go. We cut it right there. This top part goes at the top right here. Sorry, I'm forgetting where my camera is. And then the bottom portion is what goes down here. So we have, like, up at the table when you check in with us, we have these, we have scissors, we have tape, all the things you need, but you need to make sure you bring your printed tag. So you still need these in addition to putting it on this. So
Yeah, and then I was just going to say, if you have a crib or a stroller, just make sure that you have those waivers. Those waivers, I'll throw it in the, what did I say, crib
stroller.
Or stroller? Sorry.
Crib and car
seat. Yes, thank you, Amy. See, that's why I need Amy here. I was missing you last week. Crib or car seat, you need the waiver. We will have extra waivers on site. So if you don't get a chance to print it out, that's fine. But I'm going to put the link in here to our safety website where it says selling a crib or selling a car seat, and you just click that, and then click and it'll say waiver. You just click that.
I think one thing to note about big items is that if your item will sell better if it is put together. So with big items, some people I don't think fully understand, like, oh, I'm selling a crib. We encourage you to set your crib up because it sells better that way. Now, depending on your item, sometimes it's okay if it stays in the box, that kind of thing. But we just encourage you to set up your items so that the buyer, can actually see that all the parts are there. There's not anything missing, all of that. I have seen before where people sell it in the box, like it's still taped up from like being purchased, that kind of thing. I feel like that's okay, Fran, right? But other than that,
if it's brand new in the box, but other
than that, we want to see it put together. And
for the cribs.
Yeah, cribs, but even especially, I'm trying to think of like those play yards.
Pack and plays.
Yeah.
Sometimes the pack and plays, I'll see people like bring them like collapsed, but we always want to pull them out and make sure that people can see them, can see the condition of them. We're going to open them up anyway to inspect them. So go ahead and have those open so people can see those. We want to make sure, like with the cribs, that, like Amy said, all the pieces are there, all the screws are there. So just know that you will need to, for those things, you'll need to set it up. So bring some extra, or have some extra time. If you need to bring someone with you to help to set it up, bring someone. We have some tools on site. But if you have your own tools to do that, it might make it faster for you to do it. But yeah, just if it's collapsed down or, in pieces, it's not going to sell.
Yeah. But big things are a hot ticket item. So if you have maybe are late to you feel late to the game, and tagging, you're not late to the game. But if you feel late to the game, I encourage you to start with your big items. Think about what those items might be. One, they're hot ticket items, but then also they're less clutter in your house when you get those big items out. So
Yeah. Bicycles, those cozy coops, push coops, all that stuff.
walker, like the little kid
Walkers,
walker things,
yeah, strollers,
kitchens, yeah,
kitchens.
strollers.
All of those things are, I mean, those are what we call our eye candy, because those are the things that people, when they see them on the pictures and everything, like they're like, oh my goodness, like I need to come and get this, train tables. But once they get in, then they can, we're a one-stop shop. So once they get in, then they can see all the other stuff that we have. And then that's when they start buying the clothes, the arts and crafts, the mommy mart, all the other things. So yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. What you got next, Amy?
Well, I was gonna say the only thing I have for Mommy Mart is, well, and I didn't really talk to you about this beforehand, but it's a puzzle, but it's specifically it's like it's called the Wine Country Escape. So it's more geared towards the mom, like an adult. So I was considering putting it in Mommy Mart because it's not typically like a kid's puzzle, right? We wouldn't put it in puzzles. So that's what I was going to ask about, my own question. But yeah, I was thinking, because I mean, I do puzzles to relax. So I was going to show you though, because it has a sticker on it. I'm not charging more than what this was. This was $11.97 in clearance. And I think my tag is $4, but I still am going to just take it off because it's, on there. But yeah, I was going to put this in Mommy Mart because it's more geared towards the adult than the kid. And I'm not selling very many Mommy Mart things because we do have a limit for Mommy Mart. But I just put this puzzle together. I just finished it. It was on my summer bucket list kind of thing. So I know that all the pieces are there. I did it once, and I don't repeat puzzles. Yeah. So gonna put it in there.
That would be fine. I do want to just remind folks that anything like this R-rated, that is adult themed, I think that would be fine. With the wine.
It's called Wine Country Escape, but it's just like a pretty picture. Like there's no.
Yeah, it didn't look like
X-rated.
Amy's trying to
but I just, because it says Wine Country, I didn't want to put it in the puzzle. It's not appropriate for, it's not appropriate for kids, but
I thought this would be a good segue to do a reminder of like we don't do any anything that's rated R, because people do sell movies, DVDs, so nothing that's R rated, family friendly movies, and also books. We've gotten a couple of books that are like some of the self-help books. I'm trying to think of, but like it might have like a bad word in a curse word in the title, but it's it was something like bad, something like, we've had a couple of books like that come through, and so like those we'd have to pull. Those we couldn't accept. Even though it's actually like a self-help book, and like, I don't remember if it was like public speaking for, whatever.
Right.
It was like a very popular, like a New York Times best-selling book, but we can't accept that. So the same with clothing. If any clothing has any profanity, any, alcohol type brands and stuff, we can't accept those things. So yeah, for Mommy Mart, I have this little doll treat maker that my daughter is going to get rid of. So this is something we were debating if we had used it or not, and I'm pretty sure we have. I need to open it up and see. But
double check.
Yeah, I think we used it once, but so things like that, Keurigs and things can go in Mommy Mart. Um, no glass though. We cannot accept anything glass anywhere, but Mommy Mart is where we tend to see it the most.
Mhm.
No glass candles or perfume with glass containers.
Or
Um,
cups, nail
Nail
polish.
polish, yep, because we have hard concrete floors, and if it drops, it's going to break. Mugs, coffee mugs, none of those things are um, picture frames. If it is ceramic or glass, something that's breakable like that, we're not going to be able to accept it just because, like I said, if it drops, is gone. Just to protect your goods there. Um, this wasn't really on the schedule, but I wanted to talk about it because I don't think we really talked about it, and I don't think we ever really talked much about arts and crafts.
Mm-hmm.
So this again is a set that I bought for my daughter to start learning how to crochet. She opened it up and took a look at it and was like, "Nah." So it is brand new. You know, the stuff has not been used at all. So we do accept the craft sets can be opened, but they cannot be used. So craft sets are acceptable, but not used. Same um, with Mommy Mart for like lotions or Bath and Body Works type stuff. We can take those, but not if they're being used. So this one has
Um,
been open, but not not actually used.
mhm.
So
Back to Mommy Mart, one thing that I think sometimes just needs a reminder, we do not accept anything with an expiration date. So you
yeah,
cannot sell anything or try to sell anything with us, I guess for baby as well, but I've seen it before in Mommy Mart. If it has an expiration date, we don't sell it. So
yeah.
just keep that in mind.
Yeah, and we also can't accept like medications or food items. So again, like Amy said, anything with an expiration date.
Yeah.
So, all right.
I did want to say something too about bedding, because every sale is different, right? And what they accept. We only accept crib sheets and stuff, and then twin size.
Mm-hmm.
So anything like full queen king on, we do not accept. And so that's specific to ours.
Excuse me.
So that's just something to keep in mind.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I feel like the guide is so helpful, everyone that's listening right now or later. But if you have any specific questions on maybe you're not quite sure, please don't hesitate to ask. I know we haven't done a bunch of tagging, but there's so many tagging videos and we've talked through a lot of things. So hopefully you have your answers, but if you still have questions, please ask.
Yeah, and if you with pricing, I think pricing is usually like the main question and the main thing that like stops people from getting started. We always suggest that you price at 30% of the retail price. So keep that in mind. That's a good starting point. We have some guides with pricing, but always think about the shopper. Keep the shopper in mind. You want to wow them. You want the price for them to pick it up and not want to put it down because of the price. You don't want them to be like, well, if it's here on half price day, I'll get it.
Yeah.
You want to, when they pick it up, that they're like, I'm going to get it. And I'm also going to call my girlfriend and let her know that she better get over here because these deals are real and, she can get everything or, my brother can come over here and get everything for his child that he needs or whomever. So yeah, you want to wow the shoppers with your pricing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was going to talk about, I'm not sure if we talked about this before. I feel like we talked a little bit about it, but not all the way. But like some of these, like swallowing cloths or burp cloths, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
These things are things that you can sell. You guys can see that, and you can package these one of two ways. You can either hang them on the hanger so people can see them, and you can just put a safety pin through it so that way it stays to on the hanger. So that's one way, and we'll hang these up. You can also put them in a Ziploc bag and label it and make sure that they can see, what's inside of it. So that's a little bit with some of the infant items. Um,
And same for like swaddles,
mhm.
receiving blankets, those kind of things too. Not just
Yeah, that's what I was going to say with the
Sorry.
swaddles. Same thing. You can do. You can attach it. You can attach it hanging on there, or you can put it in a Ziploc. But these usually do much better on a hanger.
Mm-hmm. And that makes me think of carriers. So, like even just the fabric, like I'm blanking on what they're called. The wrap, like the wrap
Like the
carriers.
Mobies. Is it Moby?
Yeah, like that brand. And this, they're the carriers for moms, but they do all the wrapping and they look like an extra long
Mm-hmm.
blanket. But even the more structured ones, I think I sold my last one. But those do better on hangers as well, unless you have like the original box. I think that they sell better. We have a whole area that we hang them all up and people look, through those. So those do better hanging as well.
Mm-hmm.
If you can still put them in a Ziploc bag as well too, but I
Mm-hmm.
think that they do better up.
Yeah. And then I was going to show this. I don't want to, I just unfolded it, but this is one of those big swaddle sheets, and it has the little headband for it. So something like this, you could again either, put it on the hanger, and then I'm not doing a very good job, but attach this with it on the hanger with the safety pin, or you could put it in the Ziploc, label it, swaddle blanket with headband. And also on those tags, we've talked about it before, but you just want to make sure that you're real descriptive on those tags, because a lot of times tags get detached, and we want to make sure that we're able to match up your item with your tag. And if we can't find the tag, and somebody brings us an item and they want to purchase it, we can look into our system and we can see, um, cream, floral, pink rose, floral design, swaddle sheet, swaddle blanket with, headband, matching headband. We can look at that and kind of tell, like, okay, well, this looks like this matches this set and it belongs to this seller. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on the sale. So if it just says blanket, you're going to miss out on the sale.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You have to write that description in your tag for us to be able to search for that. So even though like that's what we would think of, that's what the tag would say. But if you as the seller did not type that all in, then we can't find it. So I know some people think, well, it just takes so much time to type all these things out, but really it's worth it because we cannot sell items if we don't have the matching tag, because there's no way of getting the funds to you. We can't, get your earnings. So you miss out on a sale that way. So, really encourage you to take the time to put the details in there.
Mm-hmm. And the good thing is that our tags are good for 2 years. They're good for any JBF throughout the country because we are a franchise. They're good for any location throughout the country. So if we want to sell all your stuff at this sale at this time, and not, we don't want you to take it home with you if you don't sell it. But just, if it doesn't sell, you can bring it back with that same tag on, and so that work isn't like for nothing. You can still
Right.
use it again. So but that's another thing. Price it to sell, price it to not have to come back to get it. Like, price it to move. You've put in the work. You don't want to take that home. You want to take money home. You don't want to take it home. So price it to sell. Yeah.
For
Anything
sure.
else, Amy, tonight?
I don't think so. I mean, I feel like we've covered everything. I don't know if there's anything that we haven't
I don't think
touched
so.
on.
Yeah.
I mean, I know
Well,
I missed last week, but I know I watched what you guys did. So
Okay. Well, if you have not signed up yet, you still have time. You still have time to get items tagged. 9 items a night. In 9 nights, you'll have 81 items. So we have way more than 9 nights until the sale. So you still have plenty of time. If anybody's interested in a in-person tagging, I will I will offer an in-person class. You let me know. So if anybody, responds to these playbacks and say that they're interested, or, send me a message, say they're interested for in-person meetup, we will make that happen. So, just let us know. We want to help you to clear the clutter and get your stuff out of your house so that you can, breathe easy, be stress free, and make a little money in the process. So, that is all we have. We'll see y'all same time, same place next week. And then we're going to be starting to talk about drop off.
yeah, I was going to ask you what's next week's theme.
Oh my goodness. I
True.
don't even know. Like, it is like, we'll be talking about drop off.
Okay. Yay! That means it's getting here, guys. It's good.
Yep.
It's exciting.
All righty. Well, see y'all next week, same time, same place.